Save our girls. Hashtag. I have become the villain in this story. I am more responsible for whatever's happened here than Boko Haram is. They are the kidnappers. They are the mean people. They are the bad people. They are the ones who kidnapped about 300 girls. They've converted 150 of them, maybe all of them, to Islam. And I have become the villain because I refuse to join the media groupthink on this. So I have here a couple of stories, one of them from Daniel Greenfield, Front Page Magazine, David Horowitz's piece. And I just want to read you a pull quote from this piece. The other piece, by the way, is in the Wall Street Journal, and the headline, A Selfie-Taking, Hashtagging Teenage Administration. So you see, I am not the only one who thinks that hashtags are meaningless when it comes to genuinely dealing with a problem or solving it. George Will even said this, but he's not villain-looking or acting, so they ignore him. But this Daniel Greenfield piece, Michelle Obama and Hillary Clinton are not championing Bring Back Our Girls, that hashtag, because it's a hashtag in support of the kidnapped girls. No. Michelle Obama and Hillary Clinton are championing the hashtag Bring Back Our Girls because it undermines the Nigerian government. I want you to brace yourselves for this guy's opinion. Daniel Greenfield, Front Page Magazine. Michelle Obama and Hillary Clinton and Barack Obama, all of them, they're not trying to help the kidnapped girls. They're trying to bring down a government that hasn't gone along with their agenda for appeasing Boko Haram and Nigerian Muslims. The hashtag politics are not aimed at the terrorists. Now, the rank and file, the low information people, average ordinary Americans on social media, this guy's opinion is not about them. If you're just Joe Q six-pack and you're getting behind it, fine and dandy, you're showing your care, getting behind the issue. But the leaders, the organizers, the people that are prominent, this guy's opinion is that the hashtag politics is not aimed at the terrorists. It's aimed at helping them. He says there's a reason why the media and so many leftists have embraced this hashtag, Bring Back Our Girls. It's not a rescue. The reason they're behind it is because it denounces the Nigerian government for not having already gotten the job done, even as the State Department stands ready to denounce any human rights violations during a rescue attempt. Obama and Boko Haram want to bring down the Nigerian government and replace it with a leadership that is more amenable to appeasement. It's the same thing that's happening in Israel and Egypt. So let me translate. Mr. Greenfield is saying here that the reason that the regime and Hillary and Michelle Obama and Barack are getting behind the hashtag movement is because they want governments that will tolerate and appease militant Islam. Such is the fear of terrorism, such is the fear of what militant Islam can do, that the going theory is if we're just nice to them, if we don't provoke them, if we show them we mean them no harm, that they won't do anything to us. Don't misunderstand. He's not saying that Michelle Obama and Barack Obama are sympathetic to militant Islam. He's saying they're scared to death of them, and any government that doesn't appease them is making them more dangerous. And so we've got to appease them. That's why we've got to condemn this practically non-existent video for what happened in Benghazi and Cairo. Making the point here that there's just total fear. And that appeasement is the only way. And that, by the way, he's right in terms of the way the left deals with enemies. The left doesn't take them on. The left appeases them. The message is, look, we don't hate you. Look at after 9/11. What did the State Department do? This was the Bush State Department. They had a forum on why do the terrorists hate us. What did we do to make them do this? So this belief that we are causing this There's also a belief that Boko Haram exists because a government is unfriendly to them and is trying to oppress them, rather than be nice to them and accept them. It's the government of Nigerians' fault here. And if we could just get rid of that government, get a government in there that appeases, then they'll stop kidnapping girls. That's this guy's opinion. And he says it's not just their strategy for Nigeria, it's their universal approach to Islamic terrorism. It is why John Kerry, who, by the way, served in Vietnam, it's why Kerry blamed Israel for the collapse of the peace talks of the PLO. It's why Egypt is being pressured to free its Muslim Brotherhood detainees, and it's why the United States is never allowed to defeat al-Qaeda. And I'm reading quotes from this piece at Front Page Magazine. Obama is trying to bring down governments that fight Islamic terrorism, whether in Egypt, Israel, or Nigeria, and replace them with governments that appease terrorists. This shared goal creates an alliance, direct or indirect, open or covert, between Obama and the Muslim Brotherhood, Obama and the PLO, Obama and Boko Haram. Now let's stop for a second. Obama and the PLO versus Israel. Who is Obama sympathetic to? And Kerry, PLO. Muslim Brotherhood is in power in Egypt, or was because of Obama. And now the theory is that Boko Haram, they're not the bad guys. The Nigerian government is. And the purpose of the hashtag is aimed at destabilizing the Nigerian government because they're not properly appeasement-oriented toward Boko Haram or all of militant Islam. Back in just a second. Okay, look, what you just heard may be hard to believe, but ask yourself, why didn't Obama and Hillary do anything about Boko Haram when they had a chance? Why did they not call it a terror group? And Daniel Greenfield's theory is they resisted doing anything about Boko Haram because they believe that Boko Haram exists because of the oppression of Muslims by the Nigerian government. They think the Nigerian government is to blame for them and has to be gotten rid of.